Hey, thanks for joining us today for FYI Friday. I'm Jessie and I'm the host. And today we are going to talk about something that I'm exceptionally amazing at, and that is reverse sewing. Some people might want to refer to that as seam ripping, but why make a negative a negative? And it's a positive. It's a skill that not everybody's great at, but I'm going to show you some tips today on how to be amazing. We do have to reverse sew in here sometimes, and I'm sure you have to reverse sew at home. So first we're going to talk about our tools. And I've got a buffet of rippers here to look at, or reverse sewing implements. This is actually a consumable item, right? Meaning they get dull, and when they get dull, you want to chuck them away. So you should always have a couple, because if you already have to reverse sew, you don't want to make it harder than it already needs to be. So the first one we're going to talk about is my sparkly here. I love this thing. I got this at a quilt show and I love it because it sparkles. Unfortunately, the ripper that comes with it is not my favorite because it's kind of dull. So I really don't ever use the ripper side of this. I just keep that tucked away and I just use the shib side of this, right? Because you should always have a comfort shib. But we're going to put that one away. And then we have these great ones that Joanne buys. These are actually not sharp at all. They're very dull. And we buy these in bulk. We buy them on Amazon. But this is what, when we have to rip out a quilt, we use, because we know it's not going to cut through your quilt. This is one of my favorite rippers here, right? And it's from Seam Fix. And it has this, it's not an eraser, it's a little piece of rubber on the end on both of them. And it actually helps get all of your thread out when you have all those stray threads. Here's one from Clover. And this is actually my favorite one. I'm going to cover up the name because I am not doing any propaganda today for any other company. But this tiny little thing is so sharp, and it is my favorite ripper. I don't know why. It just really is. So we're just going to hold our finger over that. And I'm going to show you how this works. You have a sharp point here, and you got a little ball here. Don't do like I used to do and rip that ball off, because then you won't be able to do this technique. And so what we're going to do with just regular fabric here is I'm going to come to the end of my regular fabric. I am going to just give me a little start right there. I'm going to open it up, and then with the ball side in, you see how the ball is on the inside? The sharp part is here. Let's see if I can show you. The sharp part is there on the outside. I am going to hold it like so, and just like that. And look, it is all ripped just with one stroke of the ripper. Isn't that amazing? I used to just go 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch, 4 stitch. No, don't do that. Put the ball in and let it go. And then if you have the Seam Fix one, then you can use this to actually take out your stray threads. And it pulls them and grips them right out. It's amazing. So that's how you become a quick reverse sewer. Remember, reverse sewer, not seam ripper. That's negative. But here, in this instance, I'm going to show you how to actually take your stitching quickly out of a quilt. This is one we actually do in here quite a bit whenever we run out of bobbin thread or somebody's not paying attention. We do maybe have to take out a row or something like that. So what I do in this instance is I take the dullest ripper that we have, and I come over here, and can you see how here it has a little loop right there? That little loop that comes up, that's your bobbin thread, right? So I come in and I just put my ripper right under there, and then I give it a pull. And then now I got a new loop. I break that and give it a pull. So it's actually coming up about 8 or 9 stitches at a time. Just like so. And I keep some tension on the thread. And off we're to the races. I'm pretty good at this. It's because I've done it a lot. Over time, as a long arm quilter, you will also become amazing at it. But just in the loop and pull, in the loop and pull, in the loop and pull. That's how you quickly rip on your quilting fabric. So whatever ripper that you choose, always have a couple on hand because they all do a different job. Now you know.